maybe there we did it. I did it. I managed to get us live yet again for what is episode 98 of Slurp Toast podcast. I'm going to click over here and go live on Instagram, and we can commence our festivities for the evening. What's up?
All right. Not much. I'm just noticing how really crooked my nose looks today.
Has it gotten more crooked over the years?
It looks like it, but no, I don't think so.
I
only broke it the 3 times.
I once was a street post, right? A signpost.
One was a street post. Once was a softball, and once was a softball over the glove. Oh, I think I don't remember what the other one was.
Was it football related back in your?
I think so. I think
gridiron days. I feel like that's what you told me before.
Yeah.
So yeah, those softballs.
Softballs aren't very soft.
No, because Deva broke hers like 3 times playing softball.
Line drive off the face.
Yeah, she watched the ball a little too long. She's got cadaver cartilage in her nose, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. It was good. Okay. That was they did that reconstructively because her nose was falling apart, kind of like Artie Lang, and and it was when I was living with mom and dad, and I think Home Alone 2 was out. One of the Home Alones was out. She wanted to go see it, and she was staying at the house too. And when they put the cartilage in her nose, then they essentially cut a drinking straw in half and shoved it up in there so she could breathe.
Yeah.
So she had 2 straws sticking out of the packing in her nose. So I took her to the when they used to have movie theaters in the mall by my parents' house. We went in the back way. I knew a shortcut in, so we didn't have to see a lot of people. And we stopped at the snack bar and got popcorn and drinks or whatever, and the guy looked there and said, "Hey, do you need a straw?" And she goes, "No, I brought my own." And we just walked off. And I may never have been more proud of her than I was at that moment in time.
Oh God.
Yeah. It was awful. Yeah. So let's see. So we have something specific we're going to talk about tonight, but let's do the preliminaries and we'll get to that because I think we both have some things. I wanted to talk about the joy of reading old comic books.
Okay.
So in the past week, I've read the entire run of Kurt Busiek, George Perez's Avengers from like 99 to 04, which is arguably the last run that didn't have to do any lifting for the MCU.
You mean it had to include a little tie-in for the kids?
The lifting it had to do was the Coming Out of Heroes Reborn lifting, because that's the one where they brought everybody back. And so
from
it was
Franklin's Pocket Universe.
Yes, so it was interesting to read that 20 years gone, right? Or more.
Yeah.
And like, oh yeah, then there was a lot of crossovers to establish the Thunderbirds. Yeah, I've been doing blue shows this week. Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
and like how they like wedged like people in like Firestorm and Justice from the New Warriors, which I have no affection for, but I realized when we were writing that Fantastic Four that those guys had a huge affection for that team that I didn't understand, but I'd never read any of it. So it was an interesting read. It was like a really long subplot about like this religious group that was trying to get in their face, and then we had Ultron and this big Kang war at the end, which was kind of a cool finish. And I've heard it said, and I think it's probably true, that there's probably never been an artist better at drawing the giant superhero schmazes where there's like 800 people in a frame than Perez. And he really is good at it. I mean, it was like, I'd be going, oh, wow, look at that. That's really cool the way he's got them all in there and kind of laid out.
Yeah. Piece them all together in the big crowd shot.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can still see them and they still have some of their personality somehow in those giant group panels. Yeah. Yeah.
Because most of the time, those giant group panels, it's kind of like 3 guys doing something and everybody else is just like filler around.
Yeah, like it's like a video game crowd shot. There's like, oh, there's a head and a shoulder and Somebody's waving from the background because they think it's cute to have them waving, breaking the wall. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that was my one thing I had written. Oh, yeah, one more thing.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Tovala oven? Tovala. I don't remember what it's called.
What is it?
It's like a Tovala, Tovala, I believe. It's like a food prep thing. But they have their own oven, and Laura bought it a while back. And the food is really good. It's not like a lot of the food prep kit foods where it's kind of
Oh, okay.
It's kind of cool because they come with all the ingredients. There's like a little card, and it's got a QR code reader in there. So you scan the QR code for your meal. It sets the temperature, the time. You put it in, it comes out.
So it's
pretty slick.
A little programmable toaster oven for your meal kits.
The science oven, yes. Tonight, before the show, I had chicken and sausage gumbo over cheese grits, which I would never have thought to put together, but it was really freaking good.
It's the cheese grits that
yeah. I mean, it was a little light on the chicken stew part of the gumbo. Mm-hmm. 2 big links of andouille sausage, and it had this like base layer of cheese grits. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that works. Yeah. So
we were in Myrtle Beach, and they had like a breakfast place across, and they had grits. And I come over, the waitress looks at what I've done. She goes, "Oh yeah, you put the cheese and the bacon in there." She goes, "It's too bad you don't come back at dinner time when we have shrimp on the buffet. You throw that in there." I was like, "Bring them. I will make like shrimp and grits right here at the table."
Now, it's table-side shrimp and grits.
Just table-side shrimp and grits. Yeah, whip. Throw in some cheese, throw in some shrimp, blacken everything. Grits. How about that?
Man. Ooh, that could work.
That's
just seasoning. That's just seasoning.
That pretty much is just seasoning, because the grits are it's a base. It's like it's paste, really. I mean,
yeah, it's just whatever you do to it to make it magical.
But
there are very few things that are better than well-prepared grits. As a Southern, and if they're not well prepared, there's not many things worse than that.
No, because
there's no middle ground.
There's a breakfast place we go to that I just couldn't do the hash browns anymore, because they bring out that like fried pancake of potatoes. They shred it and they cook it on the top and the bottom, and it's kind of like a potato-dia or whatever the fuck they call that thing. So I started switching over to the grits, and yeah, man, you take like 2 slabs of butter and a whole lot of honey, mix that up. It's not bad. I think the butter and the honey in that I could just as easily eat a biscuit.
Yeah.
But I can't eat a biscuit with a spoon and pretend to be Southern.
There was a fair amount of cream in those grits I had tonight. I mean, there was nothing healthy about them, let's be honest, but they tasted good, and they were an interesting vessel for the gumbo, and they were especially good with the andouille sausage. I really liked that.
Okay, that's an interesting combination, because I told you I did a chili one night that the base was you fry bacon fat, then you take the bacon out, then you throw in the onion and green pepper, and I'm like, I'm not that, or red pepper. It was onion and red pepper, and I was like, green pepper. I'm like, I'm celery away from the Trinity.
Yeah, right.
And so I'm like, and as I'm looking at my ingredients, I go, I got flour. I can make a roux. And so I made a basic roux, and then cooked my vegetables, and I was calling it chilbo or gum chili. We can't figure out gum billy is the name I think we're going with.
Gum billy.
Yeah, gum billy. But then, man, then you just throw then you throw the taco meat in there, or not, ground beef. And then you don't do like a packet of taco seasoning. It's paprika, smoked paprika. So I had little Tony Cattries in there. It's like, well, that's going in the pot too. I'm already like halfway there.
That goes in every pot at my house.
Exactly.
And my children have been asking for that on their sandwiches since they were in elementary school. That's how much of that gets used at my house.
I'll tell you what, the Tony Cattries on cottage cheese is a very fine snack.
Does it make it edible?
Oh my God! So does it make it edible? I start with like sea salt cottage cheese, so I'm already kind of leaning towards sodium. The Tony Cattry on top, and yeah, man, it's like it cuts it. I don't know. you just get this real flavorful cottage cheese that my wife's like, how can you go through this so quickly? And it's like, I cheat like a madman. But yeah.
There's a place in Scott, a very famous little meat market. I don't know if you remember it, Best Stop, famous
Okay.
for their boudin, right?
Oh
So
yeah.
they
I know what
go
you're
ahead.
no, as I said, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so they apparently they're trying to franchise those or expand. So
Yeah.
there's one in Katy, Texas, which is on the west side of Houston,
Mhm.
heading back to Austin from my parents' house, right? So I can see it on the side of the highway going both ways, and then finally like, all right, I was running low on the Jack Miller's barbecue sauce, which is my go-to barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Because that's got the onions and the curry and all that in it, so
Ooh.
it's really like those ballpark hamburgers we used to get at the softball fields and stuff.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was always in those. That was always in those. So I keep a bottle of that because it binds well, but it's got all those built-in flavors in the sauce. So if I make a
Nice.
burger, I put that in when I'm building the burgers, and so you've got the onions cooking in, right?
You're getting the meat. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I was running low. So the last time I came back from Houston, I stopped to check out the Best Stop in Katy, which doesn't have quite the same ring as the Best Stop in Scott. But anyway, but they had all the packaged meats that they brought in, like the boudin and the seasoned pork chops and
Oh wow.
all the stuff, all the sauces. I bought this giant container of Jack Miller's because I was running low. And because the Cajun place I'd bought it from last time in Clear Lake had gone out of business. So, but yeah, so next time I go to Houston, I'm taking a cooler with me so I can stock up on some meats.
Load up. Nice.
Yeah. So that's our cooking segment for this evening.
Yeah. I tell you how to doctor up a chili. And then brown sugar on top, man. So it had a little sweetness underneath
Oh,
it.
nice.
Beef
Nice.
stock. I mean, it turned out pretty well. It didn't like have that overwhelming, like we do the chili with the packet, and then all you get is just the chili flavor, and you don't get this. At least
There's
had
no depth of flavor, right? It's just
no. So I cooked it early and then just took it off the heat for like 20 minutes and moved it even to another burner so that it's
nice.
like, okay, so the temperature will come down. Stuff will start to thicken up a little bit more, and you do get a much heartier, richer flavor. It's actually pretty good. Going to try it again. I think now that I
Beans
have
or no beans?
had beans in it. Had two beans. Had black beans and kidney beans.
All right. Okay. I can get behind that. In Texas, they don't
Tomatillas, fire roasted tomatillas, fire roasted tomatoes. So I mean, there was a lot of
you get a lot of flavors going there.
a lot of flavor and not a lot of like when people make the oh yeah, I put in like a 500 Scoville cherry,
That's the point of that.
I put
It's
in ghost
inedible.
pepper. You take one bite, you burst into sweat, and you think you're having heart palpitations, and it's like that doesn't look good, doesn't taste good. You should be able to actually feel your tongue, wash it down with a Coke because that's how you should eat that kind of chili. I feel, no, not water, but a Coke.
Yes, it gets the extra burn, right? It clears
the
the palate.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. It dissolves your teeth, makes it easier to eat.
Get meth mouth.
Get meth mouth. He was the least favorite of the
Cosby Kids.
Fat Albert's characters. Yeah, they cut him early.
They didn't like Rufio either, but
Rufio and meth mouth. Wow, wasn't that a backup feature in Gunslap?
You might be right. Oh my, that's their arch enemies.
Very street level stuff. Giant walking armed Gumby, walking around shooting meth heads. I mean, he can't say you never stop me. Shoots up, thinks he could lift a car.
And Rufio's just passed out in the corner.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Did I miss the orgy? Yes, you missed the orgy, Rufio.
Again.
Oh, my look sucks. Take a couple more.
Well, do you want to move on to the topic we have decided on for today?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
This segment I'm entitling the things we do for this podcast.
Oh, and the reason I bring my nose up, right? is
Uh-huh.
that I got this haircut where I think she went off the nose. As I get
So
home,
you're
and like my beard is crooked, and like one side of my hair is poofier than the other, and I'm like going, she had to have maybe lined me up with that. I don't get it. I don't because I'm hard that I don't want to think she was a horrible hairstylist, but I think she just picked the wrong reference point to build off of.
she didn't pick a straight line.
She didn't pick a straight line, and I also think I fell asleep in the chair, so that might not have helped.
Good for you though.
Yeah, I trust you. Go ahead. Put the razor next to my throat while I
You
nap.
know, that's what happened before my mom's funeral in Mississippi. I went to get a haircut.
Mhm.
And I've been going to this guy. Like, I don't really need a haircut. Every quarter, I go for like straighten up on the beard and stuff.
Yeah.
But I thought, okay, it's my mom's funeral. I'll go get a real haircut. I won't do it myself, right? So I sit in the chair and I'm telling the same thing we always do. And by the time I realized that he was shaving my head, well, at this point, I can't do anything other than let him finish. I'm starting to look like, okay, well, I was like, because normally we use like the half guard, right? Which is
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
teeny, short, tiny stubble hair on my head. And I realized I'm feeling wind back there. More wind than usual. That's okay. Well, so I showed up to my mother's funeral with a shaved
With the
head.
ball. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good look.
Get a
Actually, it
little of
wasn't
that
bad.
scalp polish and buff it out.
Get a chamois.
Get a chamois. Sham. Wow.
All right, this is your fault. Go ahead.
Love
So
wasn't. I never saw the poster. Love wasn't in the fine print. Kind of clever. Or maybe
I
the only
don't.
clever.
I was
That
going
might
to
be
say
the only
I
clever
don't hate
conceit in
that.
the whole film.
Yeah. So about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, Steve texts me and says, there's a Hallmark Christmas movie that was filmed in Lafayette. I think we should watch it.
Yes.
And you mentioned that your wife had watched it.
She had
So I
watched
said,
it. Yeah.
go ahead.
And I go, really? It was filmed in Lafayette. She goes, oh, there's like a sign. There's like a drone shot of downtown Lafayette. The sign that says downtown Lafayette. Something that looks like it was filmed out at the Avery Mansion out in New Iberia. The Avery. I like,
I have lots of geographical thoughts.
But
We'll
yeah,
get
so
to those.
I'm like, okay, fine. I'll give it a whirl. And it starts off benign enough, hey, I'm a web designer and I'm gonna go back home for Christmas
But my
and
boyfriend, also from my hometown of Lafayette, is there with his new girlfriend. And our families are great friends, and we've grown up together and dated
and,
on and off for years.
and this will
Did
be
I get the
very
dialogue wrong?
uncomfortable. That's about right. But then yeah, and then so I was like, you're expecting. I have a friend who has done Lifetime movies. My first question is like, really? Were you physically or mentally abused? She goes, ha ha, I was the bully. Oh, okay. Well, good for
Nice.
you.
All right.
Yeah. And she told me, she goes, going in that it's schlock, right? It's long hours. There's no prep time. It's like you're shooting a couple of pages a day. It's like the whole thing will be shot in about 2.5, 3 weeks. You might have a star. They get to rehearse, but nobody else does. It's like I did
And I
voice
think we
work.
have to use the term star about as loosely as possible when we get to this movie. But go ahead.
But yeah, so no, she goes, I've done voice work and made as much money working from home in my pajamas than I did to go on set for 2 weeks for this thing. So
Jesus.
she's basically painted a picture. So I have very low expectations, like it's going to be slapdash, right?
Right.
And Babe and Kristen will watch these Christmas movies from Thanksgiving all the way up to the day. And some of them have charm. Some of them have cleverness. Some of them are not like Death March to watch.
They're Mad Libs.
They are Mad Libs. This
I
was
will.
fucking awful.
That's the only word I have. I have a family member who watches these year round. So anytime I'm at their house, these are on, and
It's
so I've
on.
seen them. I've seen these by osmosis, and so I went in with zero expectation, and I overshot the mark.
Yeah.
Right. Because some of them will kind of draw me in enough that I'll go, okay, let's see where this goes if they hit all the plot points, right? Because it was the premise of this one is these two sad sacks that are in the picture here.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's a quote unquote writer. He ghostwrites while he's working on his big novel, and his sister's a lawyer who went to that fancy law school she mentioned exactly like that at least 3 times that I remember. I didn't go to that fancy law school for nothing. I didn't get that fancy law degree for nothing.
No, but to write some bullshit contract that you're going to go to Lafayette and you're going to pretend to be the boyfriend and like no kissing and no whatever.
No finger banging.
No finger banging. Honest to God, that would have been the only believable part of the movie if it had happened. Because no one's a coon ass in this film.
Yeah, that was immediately problematic for me, and I think we've talked about on the show before, like the whole concept of things being in Louisiana and not being right. I can't watch them. Oh, we're in New Orleans, but we're going to talk like we're in New Iberia. No, different accent.
Different accent. Yeah, New Orleans is like Southern New York.
There's like 5 or 6 different ones too. But yeah, it's more Brooklyn than anything else.
It is. It's
this one Brooklyn. That I think they chose to just forgo the accent in this one because there wasn't a cast member who could pull it off.
The only one who could was that one dude reading the Cajun Night Before Christmas.
Yeah, they read that twice because
that's how he fell in love with where you grew up. Oh, fuck you.
So
I don't care how hard up you are for love. I'm pretty sure that I would have been like, seriously? What? Really? You fell in love with me because of that stupid book? Fuck, you're shallow.
Now, I did look at the cast list, and there was actually one person in the film from Arnoldville. I think it was the girlfriend who blew out of town. The ex-boyfriend's girlfriend, I think is who it was.
Yeah, because she'd worked with a dialect coach to make it sound like she's from Opelousas.
Guess she's a Yankee. The fact that
Natchitoches.
nobody even attempted the Cajun accent told me none of the main cast. How about that? None of the main cast even attempted the accent.
Mr. Guidry, you grew up here and you don't talk like the people from Swamp People. How do you pull that off? Well, I went to the University of Louisiana Lafayette. That would only made it worse.
Right. Yeah. Hold on now. Hold on.
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I know.
That means you never left. You stayed. Yeah. You grew up there.
Forever and ever. So let's talk about the stars that are in this movie since you brought up Mr. Guidry. Mr. Guidry was played by Bruce Boxleitner, the man whose career was destined for television.
He was Scarecrow, right?
Yeah, and wasn't he like Bring Him Back Alive too?
Babylon 5?
Yeah, I mean, has he ever worked anywhere? He was in the Gambler movies with Kenny Rogers.
Yes, he was. Yes, as the sidekick, learning how to cheat at cards.
Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. He's the one who did not die in his sleep. And thank you. I'm done now. So he's the father of the woman in the picture here, who I don't get to her in a minute. And the mom was Cheryl Ladd of Charlie's Angels fame, who's had some work done. Not terrible work, not top shelf work, but work.
Enough so you're going, is that Cheryl Ladd? I don't know. That isn't.
There was one scene at Acadian Village where they got her in like profile from the left and she moved her mouth and the surgery line just popped. And I was like, oh, no. She was always my second favorite angel. So that was both interesting and disheartening. And then the woman in the photo, her sister was played by Cheryl Ladd's actual daughter, who has had horrible plastic surgery. Horrible. She looked like the face of Bo from Doctor Who. I've been sitting on that joke since I watched it on Saturday. Thank you.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Her claim to fame.
Billion-year-old head. Yeah.
Her claim to fame, I looked it up, was the Cabin Fever movie back in the 90s. And then her husband was played by Jason London, and that may have been the thing that made me saddest because I love Dazed and Confused, and he was pink, and his character
Oh.
traits in this one was I have a hat.
Pretty much.
That was it.
Hey, we love our sister. I have a hat. Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
That was it. He had the Jason Mraz hat on because this movie came out in like 2010 or something, 2019 something. So yeah, he was wearing the Jason Mraz straw hat. That was pretty much the extent of Jason London's character.
Yes, the straw hat too, because that
Yeah.
that screams Southern Louisiana.
Yeah.
You just put it in overalls.
The thing that I kept thinking to myself was all of the two main actors, they looked like they were almost somebody else. Like a couple of different, like there was one way they shot her and she almost looked like shit.
In this picture, she looks like a Penny from has a little
and
Penny
a little bit like
thing.
a little bit like the Chrisley mom on Chrisley Knows Best, and the new girl, what's her name?
Deschanel?
Zoe Deschanel. There was some of the shots, the way they framed her, she looked a little bit like that. It was always like just a couple of degrees off looking like somebody famous. It was weird. And the guy in the picture, it was Dylan McDermott Mulrooney. I kept getting I just combined
he was terrible. I mean, I was telling Frank, I go, believe that they fell in love. I didn't even believe he was an actor. I thought he was just an extra they gave more lines to. And then the part where he does the big declaration of love.
In the Christmas maze?
Yeah, in the Christmas maze, because I'm like, wait, this is the declaration? Okay, he's supposed to ghostwrite a book that's a romance novel. And it's very formulaic. And so he has a list of plot points he's supposed to hit, just like one of these movies. And,
Yeah.
you know,
it was a very meta commentary on the movies, right?
It was very meta commentary on the movies that didn't make you go, oh, that's so clever. That was like, oh my God, they've telegraphed all the punches and I'm still getting beat up with this. You know, it's like, I know this schlock is coming.
It makes wrestling look real.
Fuck yeah, that's exactly, because I'm sitting here watching this cruise along and I'm like going, all right, where's the big mix-up where they get mad at each other over a misunderstanding?
It was in the last 20 minutes of this hour and 45-minute horror fest. You got crossways and made up in the last. I paused it to let the dogs out. There were 17 minutes and 32 seconds left when they had to fight.
Which, because I'm like going, okay, so they're just going to cruise and fall in love. There's no falling out scene, right? And then they're having the thing, and then the ex-boyfriend just blurts out, "He's a fake boyfriend," and then he like leaves, and it's like, you fucking coward! It's no wonder the Gidries hate you. You are
well, and then it's like, I think I need you to stay with my sister tonight. What? There's no Cajun family in South Louisiana that's going to welcome this clown into any one of their houses after that.
He won't sleep out on the porch with the dogs.
If he's lucky, he doesn't disappear into the bayou. In somebody's crab traps.
Yeah, he was.
That
movie just, the plot points happened, and even with them being written down, even with them being cliff note and footnoted, I almost missed them because they were slow to put them out there.
There was so much fluff in this movie. The whole subplot about like the gumbo cook-off, which took up 10 minutes, and like walking
That's when I fell in love with Lafayette.
Yeah,
really?
They put like this much gumbo in the bottom of a red plastic bowl, and there was no rice. It was just like there's one piece of sausage and some liquid so they can spoon it out. I was like, ooh, yeah. Okay, can we talk about the geography now? I'm getting wound up. Hold on. Hold on. I got one more. You were talking about the budget into things, and they had this shot they established looking through the great room into the kitchen, right? And when they went to have the hot chocolate tete-a-tete where they sort of started falling in love,
Maybe.
So they were essentially like they are in this poster. She was on the left side of the screen. He was on the right side of the screen. There was an island between them. She was cooking on the stove off to her right. In the background, there was a microwave. There were blocks for earlier in the movie had said Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody had changed them and they didn't fix it. And it said something cherry ass. And I backed it up. And they didn't. The continuity guys didn't go. Yeah, there was no continuity guys. Like next, somebody had moved the letters around, so it said something cherry ass.
We're gonna the homeowners are gonna find the Airbnb thing expires at noon. We gotta go.
We gotta shoot all these kitchen shots. Change your top. We gotta go.
Go. Don't worry about the pants. We're just shooting from the waist up today.
Like a newscast.
It's like a newscast.
Get out of your running shorts.
Yeah. In fact, here we're going to change the dialogue. Let's put this in your ear. So
just repeat after me. That's why we did away with the accent, because we knew you couldn't do two things at once.
You couldn't repeat and do the accent. Yeah. I mean, that guy does look like he has trouble chewing gum and walking at the same time.
Apparently he's turned this into his career. I looked a bunch of these people up. She's married to Jeffrey Dean Morgan now.
Oh, wow. Okay. He can kick her ass.
I'm waiting for the baseball bat. And he is apparently like executive producing these hog wallops every year now. He's in like half a dozen of them. He's learned his limitations and he's just leaned into it. Yeah.
I will forever be the contract boyfriend who does get the girl. So there is that, but it's written into my contract.
Good to be the boss.
It's good to be the boss. Yes. What is this role play? I don't care what it pays. I just want to make sure I get the girl. You are the star of a Hallmark Christmas movie. You're going to get the girl. I want it in my contract. Okay. In lieu of pay,
I don't want to be double crossed. I did an Easter movie and they fucked me. I wanted it in the contract.
That's right. I didn't get the girl. I didn't even get the bunny. It was the worst experience of my life. I got this little handful of chocolates that came from the bunny, and they tasted terrible.
So, all right, can we talk about geography now?
Okay.
Because they applied the James Lee Burke rule of geography to this movie.
Oh,
everything's next to each other.
Baton Rouge is like not an hour and a half long drive on the airline highway.
Yes.
It's two sentences.
So downtown Lafayette, fine. That was downtown Lafayette, sure.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas Village, you can see it in the background there. It was at Acadian Village. That's way the hell off and gone off of like Gilboa Road, way out in the country. And then I don't know where, like in downtown Lafayette, they were supposed to have that little mini mansion, because there's nowhere in town that close to downtown, because she went running from her house to the downtown to the village. I'm like, what the hell is this? There's
maybe behind the oil patch businesses over there.
Well, all right, maybe that's still not close to downtown.
Oh God, no!
Oil center? No, that's close to campus. That's closer to campus. So yeah, no, I don't. The geography, I was like, okay. I thought they were just establishing locations, and I realized, oh no,
they're saying
they're
these
pretending
are
this all contiguous. Yeah, no, I don't. Nope.
Yeah, you're gonna go out to visit Acadian Village and be like, do I hear banjos? No, that's Zydeco.
Oh, and she can play Cajun fiddle too, by the way, because her dad, who doesn't speak Cajun taught her to play up. No, hold on. Where is it? Damn, it's the wrong screen. Hold on.
Makes me a little ill.
So yeah, this was an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, because after I got through it, I came upstairs and was just like, wow, I regret that.
The good news is I was sick all weekend. Laura had gone to we were supposed to go like work at a food bank, and I couldn't go because I was sick. So I just piled into my chair and turned it on, and I was already miserable, so it didn't matter.
Maybe that color, if you were in better health, you might have like responded better to the.
No, there was nothing to respond well to.
And that
I
was the
kept looking.
thing. What I was going to say is some of these movies at least are joyful. The whole idea of them falling in love, and it's kind of a spectacle and it's kind of magical. And I understand like why people watch them, because it's like, oh yeah, it makes you feel good. This was joyless.
It
This
was
was by the numbers.
it was
You know,
mercenary. It was there was nothing
there was no
enjoyable about
joy.
it.
There was no
No,
joy.
no,
And
it
so
was.
you're sitting there going, oh, they've fallen in love. And the music didn't even like swell, it stayed sappy and monotone, and he gave out that
But they threw a
stupid
little
mace.
accordion into it.
Yeah,
Oh, the
let's see
maze!
the
I was
dude.
hoping like one of the children of the corn was going to come out with a scythe.
That would have made it interesting. And when I had gumbo, that's when I fell in love with the places you fell. And he didn't even read them. They did them as voiceovers. And I know it's because the guy couldn't emote to save his life. And they said that he'd be saying that line to her, and she'd be like, no, I'm not buying it.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm going back to the guy who looks like Fisher Stevens. Thank you.
And we'll end up looking like Fredo from The Godfather.
He shaves that.
Take him out in the canoe into the swamp, and kiss it goodbye. See you, Trevor. Boom.
It was so bad. Yes,
It was bad.
We're from there. There's a rich culture that they just did a drive-by on.
Yes, very much so. There was just it was bad. It was.
Can I
really
take this
bad.
picture off the screen? It's making me mad.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
All
got
right,
6.8 stars out of 10.
I gave it a half a star on Letterboxd when I logged it because
I'm looking at people.
I gave it a half a star for Cheryl Ladd and Bruce Boxleitner. That's the only reason it didn't get 0.
There's a Christmas on the Bayou. Now I'm afraid to watch it.
Don't do it.
Christmas in Mississippi. Oh, that got to be bad.
No.
Who do we have in
I'm gonna move us off of this. Speaking of Mississippi, I'm going to Mississippi this weekend.
Oh, Barry Bostwick is in that one. Okay.
Oh, is he? Is Tim Curry in it? Because then it might get interesting. Meatloaf?
No. Richard Karn is in it.
The Mississippi one?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Who else?
Hallie. Oh shit, where'd it go? Oh, there. Christmas in Mississippi. Jana Kramer, Faith Ford.
From Murphy Brown?
Yeah.
All
Richard
right.
Karn, Barry Bostwick, Jordan Saloom. He looks like a tool.
When you get down 3 and we're already at people we recognize, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, it's bad. Because you know that Jana Kramer, who is probably the star, but then you've got 2 other boys that you're kind of like going, could they have picked gayer headshots for this? I don't know which one. They may leave her for each other. I don't know.
You know who might be an interesting person to get on to talk about this particular
genre?
Lifestyle of being a working actor and maybe taking roles you don't necessarily want to pay the bills would be Keith.
Oh yeah.
I think he's probably been in a couple of these, and he's been in he was in an episode of Doom Patrol, and he's the one who fired She-Hulk in the She-Hulk series. And
oh yeah?
Yeah, that's him. And
damn.
And he was gone before you got there though, wasn't he? Didn't he leave? I think you fell into his slot.
No, flipping. He was still there.
Was he? Okay.
He was still there.
Okay.
Because he was in your class, right? He didn't graduate with you guys?
No, he left.
He might have left the same year I left then.
He got elected junior class president and then moved. It was hysterical. We got him elected class president and we knew he was leaving. And then someone else, they were going to Kamala somebody into office, and we're like, oh no, we have to have another election now.
Keith Flippin. All right. I like it.
Let's reach out to him and see if he would like to come on and talk about being a working actor. That'd be an interesting conversation, I think.
Oh, I do too. I think it'd be a really a good. It would be interesting because talking to my buddy's sister, Kara, whom I think you met briefly at Comic-Con. We're in the artist alley,
Yes,
and
yes. I remember. Yes.
yeah.
Like it was
So
like a drive-by. Like
it
they're
was a
yes.
drive-by, yeah.
Yes.
So she's the
It's a
one
theme
who is
tonight.
yeah, it's the drive-bys, yeah. No, but she's the one who she was like, yeah, she goes, I did this role for 2 weeks, and then I did voice work on this cartoon. I did like 2 episodes and was like, I made more money just sitting at home working in my pajamas than I did on set.
That's insane.
That is insane. So yeah, it would be interesting because I think, and with talking to Karen and then making the jokes about the being abused on Lifetime, um, it sort of demystifies the whole Hollywood mystique. And like if you, I don't know if you met him. I got a friend, Ray, Funko guy. He works at Universal. He's a script guy. He reads the scripts and does and offers
really?
notes and punch up. Yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, so he's done that for like 25, 30 years. And so every now and he'll be like, yeah, he goes, you got to see Twister. I worked on that one, so you got to do it to support me. It's like, okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
So yeah, he was really excited because like one summer he had 3 movies that were the top 10 grossing movies. Not like he did anything other than just kind of polish the script a little bit. But
hey, that may have had something to do with their performance. You never know.
That's right. But no, I think you're right. It would be kind of fun to talk to Keith and the because I think we see it as glamorous, and maybe now that we're older, we don't see any job as glamorous.
There's that.
There's that, So I think it would be interesting to get that perspective to see how do you go from being all wide-eyed, like I'm going to be a movie star, I'm going to be a TV star, a stage star, to I am going to take this commercial for boner pills because I've got a rent, a rent payment to make.
Like everybody else, got to pay the bills.
Just like everybody else, got to pay the bills.
Oh my goodness! So, all right, so that was an unenjoyable experience for both of us.
It was terrible. It was really
the things
really
we do for this show.
Yeah.
In summary, I believe that's 2 thumbs down from us.
Way down, way down.
Let's do something fun now, shall we?
How the fuck does it get a 6.8? That means over half the. There's means that people, because I would assume our opinions mirror the majority. Like this was Drek.
You know what? I don't think that's true. Since there's at least 3 channels that do this full time year round, I think there's enough of a. I hate to use the word cult, but I'm gonna cult of these things that they watch them and love them, and I don't get it.
That's a lot of shut-ins. I think we should take that population and somehow hook it up to those incels who complain that they can't get girlfriends. If we could somehow bring them together.
No, but then they'd bleed.
Yeah, but it might normalize it. It would like release the pressure. This one wouldn't be so into cats and Hallmark movies, and this one wouldn't be into crypto and douchebaggeries,
You might be right. That might be how we save civilization. We may have just figured it out.
Is to hook the alpha wannabes up. All we have to do is bring the dowagers together with the incels to make this whole generation of maladjusted children.
Oh my God, that's awesome! The dowagers and the incels. It sounds like a BBC series.
But it'd have great costuming. It'd be set against this like beautiful seascape with a castle in the background.
For no apparent. Actually, it's a keep, not a castle.
Sorry. With a castle. Yeah. Yeah, but because like an incel isn't going to know that one. He would just be like, "Yeah, bro, I got it for a song, dude. I bought it for like, yeah, my Dogecoin is going up, and my Ethereum is going down, and my Bitcoin is, I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how they talk. I do know how douchebags talk, and so I would just imagine
Yeah.
that the incels, I want a woman who's just gonna, be there for me and make my children and mend my clothes. And the girl's like, I just want to be touched from time to time and watch my shows. That's it.
Somebody to polish my knob.
And yeah, she did get a disc tray out and actually
Yeah.
polish his knob. It's
Yes.
not what I meant, but it feels good. Keep doing it. No one's touched my knob before, so.
Ah!
All
All right.
Well, that was
Now
exciting.
Now that I've done that, let's change the subject, shall we?
Somebody asked me what I thought of the White House redecoration.
Uh-huh.
I was like, yeah, it looks like King Midas came in and masturbated all over the walls.
Yes. Midas jizz. That's what it is. What's your decorating style? Midas jizz.
Huh? A lot of gold filigree. Nothing. It just looks like stains. What inspired you? Porn and fairy tales.
Porn fairy tales.
Porn fairy tales.
Too far down a rabbit hole. I can't unsee it. I can only live with it.
That would be a Christmas porn fairy tales, a Christmas story.
Oh my God.
What's in your stocking? Love is in the stockings. I don't know, something like that.
Why are all the stockings stiff?
They're crusty.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah.
What's on your desk?
Man, I tell you what. I'll tell you what.
What now?
Oh, I know. Here, we'll do this. This will be fun. Oh, I could do that one. We'll do that.
Okay, me too. I have a couple on my desk. Bring a couple with you.
I'll bring two in. So, as we all know, I've talked about it in the past. Big Micronauts fan.
Yes.
Did I ever have him? Did I ever show
that Baron
good
Karza
Baron
in the flesh?
That's the Super 7 Baron Karza.
The new one?
The new one.
Missile launch?
No, nothing. It's a little figure. Its joint is kind of like the old Migos.
Mm-hmm.
And so the joints are really weirdly, you can't get his legs to go straight. He kind of twists a little bit, but I do have the original vintage Baron Karza over in the other room.
Nice. Do they fight? Do they cuddle?
They cuddle. A lot of cuddling.
Cuddle with
little cars. Yeah, it's a cars of cuddles. What do you want to do tonight? Let's go down to the body banks and pick out, new legs. Okay.
Wow. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that one. That's very cool.
So that one's fun. And then the other thing, we'll do this. It's again Super 7. The reaction figures. This is from the weirdest line. It's the mummy's hand. It is literally just a hand
wrapped in gauze.
The mummy's hand. This is the golden one. There's like a zombie one. But you're kind of like going, yeah, I'm not going to buy all the colorways because I pretty much at $20.
One and done. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And the Karza line, they did just come out with Force Commander.
Really?
Yeah. So the first two figures were Biotron and Karza. The next one is Microtron and Force Commander. So and everybody's like, what are you going to do? Huh?
You can start over now?
I will get Force Commander. I never had a Force Commander, and I've always wanted one. But he's that white plastic, and every time you see them now, it's all yellowed. So
sure.
I will stick to the King in Black.
Hey, nice. I started last week when I had whatever holiday was last week. Was it Veterans Day last week? I had that day off. So I decided I would start going through the closet, which is right over there. And I realized I have all those Justice League Unlimited figures. I don't want them anymore. So I'm going to start selling them. I'm keeping the Fourth World ones. And
Okay.
there's a couple I'm keeping. I pulled the Black Adam out because he goes with the rest of the Black Adams. But what I found in the tub were some fun old loose ones. So I'll
Ooh.
give you a little flashbacks here.
Okay. Oh
And
man.
with the Spidey eyes, the Spidey sense
Oh
eyes. Remember
yes.
this one?
I do remember that one. I may have had that one at some point.
He made the
Yeah,
cut. I'm keeping
I
him.
made the good. That's a good call. That's a good call on that one.
I have this one complete.
Nice.
Made the
That's
cut.
another good call. That's
Makes
another
the
good
cut.
call.
Yep,
Good
yep.
call.
One of my personal favorites, the very posable Beast.
Nice. Which he should be the most posable
He
X-Men.
should be, shouldn't he? And I
Uh-huh.
realized he's got an opposable thumb, so he can choke slam Spider-Man.
Which is completely befitting the characters.
Yeah, I don't know if you can. I moved the camera.
Wait a
Hold on.
minute, is Beast's jaw hinged too, or no?
Yes, it is a little.
Yeah,
It's not
a little bit.
hinged well, but it's hinged. Depending on where his
Yeah.
head is, I think it depends on where his head is.
No, that's a great figure. I like.
I
that
love
one.
this figure. I love. Yeah, he
Yeah.
made the
Okay.
cut. He's even got the back hair.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
Nice ridge of back hair.
I saw
He's got
that.
jointed toes too. Look.
Oh yeah, those were crazy articulated.
Yeah.
I saw the Marvel Legends did a strong guy, and it's like
Guido.
part of me says buy Guido, part of me says not for $40.
Yeah, no.
Buy Guido, not for 40
Not for
bucks.
$40.
For
Yeah.
$40, I can go on eBay and I can pick up a couple of metal men. So
I
I bought that
unboxed all the
iron.
metal men. They're over there.
You know, I bought that one at the used toy store, and I'm hooked on them. I want to get more, so I've been watching a couple of them come up on eBay from time to time at a decent price that look like, you know, you're not going to get it, and the one arm is hinged and just swings free in the breeze.
They look really good all together. You can't see it from here.
But you sent me that picture, and it was like,
yeah,
oh, that's what I'm working for.
yeah, they look really good together. Finally out of the box. I like of the Justice League Unlimiteds. There's a one 6-pack that has a Gorilla Grodd. I have to take out. I have to keep the
Absolutely.
Gorilla Grodd.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that has Dead Man, and I love Dead Man. So, and that.
Oh yeah, those were great. The little mini ones, the Brave figures.
Oh yeah,
that is a very, very cool little figure.
He's translucent.
He's translucent. He's got the big old hands. It's
I
like
think I have most of. I have a whole cadre of Green Lanterns in the box.
Oh yeah, they went nuts on that shit.
Oh yeah, they did. They were awesome too. But yeah, so I'm getting rid of most of them. I think I let the boys come in and look. They decided they didn't really want anything, so I still have in its box. I've never taken it out the one from the Batman animated series. It was a 4-pack. Batman, Robin, Ra's al Ghul with the long green cloak,
Ooh.
and Talia still in its box. I'd forgotten I had that. That's gonna fetch me a little bit.
That should get you a couple bucks.
Yeah, it's a couple of shekels there. So what I was going to say was look, the Wedding Galactus is right there.
Ah, nice.
And his little mini me. I have my Galacti out.
Nice. I like it.
There's that Mezco Lobster Johnson is up there too.
You know, I had that and I got rid of it, and I kind of regret. I was like so on the fence, but I was like, I'm just going to get rid of all of it. And then it was immediately like, I might buy that back.
You know, the one that I get rid of that I really, really want back, and it's
the Gorilla.
Yeah, I got rid of Kriegaf. I got a good penny for him, but now I can't afford to get him back. So
no, I'm in the same. Yeah. Oh, I did order the Godzilla, the Attack Peter Godzilla.
Yeah.
Just because I like that style, that woodcut style. It's really
cool.
They're
very cool.
I was like, okay, it's like $195, but I'm just gonna do it and be done with it. No other colorways.
I keep looking at that Mondo Doctor Doom, and I'm like,
That thing is, did we see it in person? I think we saw it in
Yeah.
person, and
We saw
in
the white
person,
one. We saw the
the
white one.
white one,
Yeah.
and in
Yeah.
person, the glams do not do the Mondo stuff justice. And what's so amazing to me is that Mondo is a part of Funko.
Should we
And
talk about that now?
when Mondo does a big figure, the price does not seem out of line, and you feel like you are getting every bit of your money's worth. When
Right.
Funko did these Jumbo Chan figures, you were like, this is crap. I'm not paying $250 for it. I know people who did, and I know people who waited and bought them all on sale. And I'm pretty sure they're even regretting paying that much. But anyway, what are you going to talk about with that guy?
No, he's doing a one finger push up on my desk now.
Nice.
I wanted to see if you wanted to talk about the report that came out last week or week
it's a
before
fake
about.
article. It's a fake article.
Is it okay?
It
Funko
was
going under.
It was a fake article. It was an AI written hit piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. See, I did not see that, but okay.
Because you have that come out, and then later the next day is the first interview with the new CEO. And you're kind of like going, what? This doesn't jive. Well, then 2 days later, they admitted that one article was a hoax and they took it down. But yes, this is where you really appreciate the diversity of the Funko fan base, is that they will go out and literally spend thousands of dollars on Funko Pops and then actively root for the company to fail because it proves a point that they've been trying to make all along. It is the most I don't know. You have a guy who's like, I always knew they were going to fail. I sold my collection for 5 years ago. And you're like, why are you still on these boards? You know, I know you actually go to the events. So I'm not exactly sure where the where's the validation? What validation are you getting from, that Funko is not as popular as it once was? That you knew that? Well, fuck. Somebody goes, are they the new Beanie Babies? I said, sweetheart, everything is the new Beanie Baby given enough time. Or it's the new Pet Rock, or the new Hula Hoop, or the new Tickle Me Elmo, or the new Cabbage Patch Kids, or those god-awful precious moments. There are things that become popular for reasons we don't understand, and then they fade away. I'm watching people do it in the Pokemon stuff, and you're just like, I'm like, it's exactly the same. It's a mentality. It's an immature collector mentality.
Comic books in the 90s.
Everything you buy, you or someone in your immediate family will sell. You're going to sell it, or they're going to sell it for you because they need to, put you in the home, or they've inherited it and they're like, what am I doing with this shit?
Have I told you about my parents' house?
Bits and pieces that you keep finding most of your childhood intact.
Mom told us one time, and we thought she was joking, that she was just not throwing anything away and was leaving it all up to us. Well, she was a woman of her word. We have thrown so much stuff away. We have to sit there and go, all right, do you want this? No. Do you want this? No. Can we donate this? No. Okay, we got, whenever we go through a room, we got 2 bags, donate and trash. Which bag does it go in? Or if you want to put it over there. It's oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, so that to me that's the attitude you should have when you collect something, is that someday you're going to sell it. And you need to decide, are you going to sell it when it's worth the most money and just try and make money off of this? You're going to sell it when you're tired of it and take what you're going to get, or you're going to wait too long and have to sell it for pennies on the dollar. And I watch I watch the Funko collectors do it. I watch the Pokemon people do it. There's always the one group that's like, they're never going to go out of style. They've been around for 20 years. They'll be around for 20 more. And it's like, not if people stop playing the game. Not if people get tired of dead-eyed little, the big-headed dead-eyed toys. I mean, I can say that because I got a bunch, and I do like what I've kept. But I also look at it and just go, it's too much. It's got to go.
Well, that's what I was like with the box the other day when I pulled it out, and I was like, I had plans. I don't see that happening. The boys don't want them. They're just taking up room. They can go now. I've like, I did find the Bob and Doug McKenzie, and they're going on the shelf back there.
Good call. Good call.
And the Mezco Miami Vice figures are going to go on the shelf, but most of it's going away. So,
yeah. But yeah, you can't keep it. You're not going to keep it. You're lying to yourself if you think you're going to keep it forever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to keep the ones I want.
I'm going to keep all the singles because they're going to be. I got 1,000 of those. If they go up to $3, I got $5,000. I was like, and if not, oh, you've got kindling.
Exactly.
Because baby, they burn. You can start little fires with them.
I sent my sister a text day before yesterday and said I went through the baseball card box while I watched Game 7 of the World Series. There's nothing with any value in that box. So do you want any of it? Because I'm going to keep the one of the guy from the Mets that I thought was a historical card, and I might keep the Burger Chef cards. Those are fun. I didn't bring those in. I'll bring those next time because I discovered they have Burger Chef characters on one side and players on the other, and I did not remember Burger Chef having characters. So that's interesting.
They had like Burger Chef and Jeff. I didn't know
they had apparently had
beyond that.
Exactly. There were other characters apparently, which I have no recollection of because there's a whole.
A&W Rupers the same way. I thought it was just the bear until we drove by this A&W in the middle of fucking rural Minnesota. And I mean, that thing was so vintage. You're like, has to be intentional. And you look inside, it's like, no, it's still brown and orange. Oh my God.
Wow.
But they had a whole family of characters to sell their burgers. And it's like, okay. Did not know that existed. And, I'm not sure my life is better for knowing it, but I know it. But yeah, it's you know, and so so I've been going through all the Funko stuff, and it's like I'm just getting rid of it because I just need to clear the space out so that I can put other stuff away. You know, and you know, when your tastes are kind of eclectic, that sort of thing. Like I have a set of Pops of the original X-Men. So they're in the original, and they didn't do them blue. They did them black and yellow costumes.
Okay.
They look amazing. I never realized how much I liked that costume, the black and yellow, the blue and yellow. Yeah. It was clean. It was simple. Even when they do it modern, it still doesn't look dated. It's like, okay, well, now you maybe add a V-neck because it's the 20s or whatever, but by and large that costume holds up. Then you see like the X Factor ones where their uniforms were big X's, and you're kind of like, I love you, Walt, but this was a mistake.
Well, it's okay. We'll just layer in a leather jacket over that and it'll be fine.
Yeah, throw in some pouches, a leather coat. And like I found out my favorite psych is the right after the original X-Men disbanded, you know, with the
when they rounded out the visor.
Yeah, so he's got the headpiece on, the rounded visor, the blue costume, yellow trunks,
and the cuffs on his ears for no apparent reason. I used to be able to draw that. I drew that one a lot because it's easy.
He's wearing like the cuffed boots. It's like that is to me the best looking Cyclops. Because I see what they do to him now, and they've got like this weird X visor, and he's got like energy beams shooting off of him, and you're like, that's not that. He needs to break up with the White Queen because this isn't working for him. You know who else has a costume? A
great first costume that they keep tinkering with, and they just need to leave it alone is Havoc. Speaking of the Summers Brothers, I've always loved that white in the middle of his chest where his power radiates out. Now I'm glad they kind of toned down the black the goofy headgear, but
the Cerebro headset. Yeah.
Yes, I'm glad they toned that down, but that costume is perfect.
It's certainly much better than his X Factor costume when the team was him and the green-haired girl
and Polaris.
Polaris. There we go.
And Guido.
So it's Havoc, Polaris, Guido, Wolfsbane, and Jamie Maddox.
Yeah.
And they all wore like blue bodysuits with big blue leather coats on top.
Yes. And headgear.
Where their head all pushed out the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except for Guido, who had no hair and apparently had welder's goggles welded to his face.
Well, he had that one little baby
And then one little
Superman forelock.
yes.
Yeah.
Which again, you're sitting at GameStop going, it is Guido. It's $45.
It's
It's
Guido, but
Guido.
his
I'm not sure I can square this away. Even with my $5 monthly thing, and if I buy enough other shit, I'll build up some rewards points and maybe get him down to 30.
Well, GameStop is having that trade in anything day. I don't know what day it is, and you can even take in taxidermy. So it might be a day for you to get Guido.
And you're just kind of wondering is like, so if I go in there with like 3 tubs of Funko and say, okay, I'm going to take Guido for this for Guido. There's like 30 pops, and I'll take
barter. How's that going to work?
Well, and I'm like, can you really trade it for like, you're going to go in there and, like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get this $500 hobby box of Topps, 2025 baseball chrome that you have overpriced. And I will give you this tub of Funko Pop. And then I know that shit sits on your shelf, and that's how I would sell it. You're never selling a box at that price. You were never selling these at any price. I think it's a fair trade.
I think that would be just interesting people watching that day, just to go in and just kind of loiter around for a little while and see how that process plays out.
Because you got to figure it's taking your stuff like books to half-price books, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I've got 30 hardcover books. I guess, man, if I got like $5 books, I'm walking out with $150. It'd be great. Your order is ready.
I can give you $20.
$10. What the fuck? These are all first edition. Right. Well, I got to have my own markup, and I've got to recondition. Yeah. It's not. I do agree. GameStop, everything's for trade would be. There's got to be rules. There's got to be.
They're going to have to publish some before they, instead of just saying, we'll take everything. You're not going to.
Yeah, guarantee that I'm going to drag something in that you're just going to look
maybe
at.
Just as an experiment. Here's a box of lug nuts. What can I get for it?
You can get this dented metals, Metal Quest, whatever. I don't even know the name of the games.
It's okay.
Get Call of Duty. Are you going to be able to trade for new product? Because I can't imagine that you have a product that you can get full retail for, and you're going to trade it for even taxidermy. So you're going to trade that for a deer head, or a squirrel.
I think it'll be all that shit that's in the back that they haven't been able to move is what there's going to. You're going to have a limited slots on what they're willing to trade out for whatever you bring in. And the fun part will be to go to the GameStop dumpster the next day,
where everybody's trades are in the dumpster.
Yes.
So now you're just like, okay, what are you here for? Nothing. Just I'm going to take my stuff back.
That deer head. I want the deer head.
The deer head. Oh my God, yes. Do you hunt? I do now. Yes.
I just did.
Hunter. Yes.
I hunted it and I gathered it.
I gathered it. Right. Yeah. Load it in the car, man. Chop. When I get the sales calls from people,
right,
and I always fuck with them. And so I had one guy goes, "What is your name, sir?" And I'm like, "It's Bob." He goes, "Bob, your name is Bob? B-O-B?" I'm like, "Yeah, B-O." I go, "If you technically it's Robert, but I go with short." He goes, "Oh, your name is Bob Roberts?" And I go, "Yes."
Sure, why not?
and I said it, I go, "Yes, my name is Bob Roberts now." So I add that to the growing list of aliases that everybody knows.
You and Tim Robbins.
Yes, my fondness for using the name Dave, because Steve on the phone, I've got this more often than not. That's like, "Oh, Dave, it's good to meet you," and you're like, "It's Steve." One guy didn't correct. Let him do this for like a month and a half, and then I bought stuff, and he's just writing up the order. He's like, "What's your last name, Dave?" I was like, "Oh, funny story. My name's not Dave. It's actually Steve." And he goes, "But you let me call you Dave for like 2 months, man. What? Why?" I go, I can be real honest here. Just don't don't get hurt, but I never thought I was going to buy anything from you. He goes, man, that's honest. I go, yeah, I apologize. You know what? Let's actually double the size of my order, please, because I feel like I owe you that. So yes, I will add Bob Roberts to the official. Your name is Robert Robert? No, it's Bob. Do you not listen? It's Bob Roberts. My parents sucked, okay? They were hippies. I was almost called Sunshine.
The worst part is I'm the third.
Yes. It's a family name. Oh God. My sister is so mad about that.
Oh, fuck. All right. I think we've reached the end of this. So have we agreed no more Christmas movies this season? We've done our time.
We'll watch the one with Freddie Prinze Jr. The like the Christmas Wish. It's actually not horrible. He has this long-term girlfriend. He's really busy with work. He finally takes time to go visit his family, and his family's invited his ex to Christmas because they really like her.
I miss my
That one's
girlfriend's
actually,
dad. My girlfriend's
yes, it is
dad.
very much. I miss my girlfriend's dad. But it is actually not. I don't think it's called Christmas Wish, but and is it Fred? No, it's not Freddie Prinze. It's Amel's brother, Robbie Amell. Is that it?
Robbie Amell. I think they're cousins, but yes.
Yes. There we go. Yeah, yeah. It is actually not bad. Xmas, that's what it's called.
Oh,
EX.
Yes. That's clever. All right. I won't be
It
watching
is
anymore.
clever.
Unless I'm at my
It is
sister's
fun.
house, I won't be watching anymore. Oops, I
Okay.
just let that cat out of the bag. Anyway. All right. So, but avoid, if you're within the sound of our voices, avoid with every
Christmas
fiber
contract.
of your being the Christmas contract. It is.
And if you ever meet the people who scored it above a 1, run from them because they're not right.
Fair. Yes.
I love that
know
movie.
if you decide to go to Lafayette, Louisiana,
It's
all
not
of that
like
stuff
that.
is spread out. That stuff is not all on top of each other. Okay. Although I will say, my favorite part was the drone shot of downtown. When they came up over the cathedral, and that was a great drone shot. That was the highlight for me.
Kristen's like, "Do you know where that is?" I go, "Yeah, that's the cathedral." I go, "Granted, it's Catholic, and they call them parishes, not counties, so it could be one of any number of cathedrals, but no, that's the main one. I know exactly where that is."
There's a parking garage right near there that people I knew used to go skateboarding down, or there used to be a parking garage right there. Anyway,
now it's an oil derrick with the 5 rigs.
Oh, and there was an oil derrick in the writer's room. Did you notice that the lamp was an oil rig?
Oh, I didn't notice that. I should have paid attention. I was having a hard time with all that dialogue.
I kept scanning the crowd to see if I saw anybody I knew. That was the other thing I was doing, rather than paying attention to the main story after a while.
That somebody we knew ended up as an extra.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody I knew.
And look for the swamp people. Because I was telling Frank, I go, more people sound like the dude Landry from Swamp People than they do from the
Bruce
other
Boxleitner.
one. Than Bruce Boxleitner. You can't. He goes, they really talk like that. I go, yeah, they do. And you're in high school, and they functionally don't understand half your classmates. You just don't know what they're saying.
That ties into the next show, episode 99. This is our only show for November. We've decided we're going to do one in November, one in December, too, because holidays are going to be what they're going to be, and then we'll start the new year with our 100th episode. So next time we're going to do one of our follow shows, and I will have some Cajun content for that. So
Follow
Oh.
shows would be good. Then we can do our Dave Roba Show Christmas movies, which we didn't get to
Yes,
because
we can do that next time.
I
Yes.
think the Red Hot Pillow Blues, that would be as combining the ones you had and the one I had. Red Hot Pillow Blues sounds very much like a Roba Show.
Yes, it
With,
does.
somebody is
All right.
murdering mall store
Pause
Santas.
Pause that. I have to do one more thing. I have to plug my radio show. It's going well. I'm 9 episodes deep, getting good reviews, getting notes. So Crossroads, it's on KWVH out of Wimberley, Texas. It's on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can stream it on kwvh.org. They have an app on all the app stores. You can stream it through that. Give it a listen. I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right.
You bet.
That's all I got.
Okay, good. That'll work.
All right. Well,
I got
then,
nothing else. Man.
All right. Well, then that's the end of episode 98.
I'm hoping
of
by the
Slurp
episode
Toast.
of 99, I have one of my Christmas gifts to myself.
I have a box over there of things that's coming your way as soon as I put some packing material in it. Just things out of my boxes that I think either I told you I'd send you or I think you will like. So it'll be a combination. I'm clearing things out in just a gift box for you. So look for that.
Yeah,
shortly.
I still have one of these to send you as well.
Oh, nice.
I mean, he's actually boxed over on the other side of the basement. It has been since vacation was over.
There's the box for you right there. So maybe we'll do a gift exchange next time too. Anyway, Slurp Toast episode 98 in the books. We'll see you in December. Have a happy Thanksgiving, Steve, and everybody else. Oh, nice. He's waving with the mummy's hand.
But yeah.
And
it's the right hand too.
Good night.